And good evening to you. Welcome to the Winchester Elementary School Gymnasium and the 102nd Winchester Invitational Tournament for Night 3 of action and the first of 3 contests coming your way tonight on Central Illinois Sports. Alongside Jack and John Hull, I'm Charlie Hull. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports, and we have a broadcast triple header for you tonight. Griggsville-Perry and Western matching up at 5:30, 7 o'clock Carlinville and North Green. Both of those games on the consolation side of the bracket. Then on the championship side of the bracket, West Central, the host team, taking on a young and upcoming Brown County Hornet squad. That game scheduled to tip off at 8:30. We're looking forward to all the action. We'll recap what's happened so far in the tournament and talk more about our first matchup between the Tornadoes and the Wildcats on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Game Masters Outdoors in Quincy is your ultimate destination for game cameras and hunting gear. Discover top-notch game cameras to elevate your outdoor experience. From firearms and ammunition to optics and outdoor equipment, we've got you covered. Enjoy free shipping on most orders. Browse our vast selection of high-quality gear and find everything you need for your next adventure. Visit GameMastersOutdoors.com today.
Jersey's Bar and Grill is pleased to announce the upcoming opening of our second location at 115 East Main Street in Mount Sterling. Coming this March, you will be able to find all your Jersey's favorites, signature drinks, craft beer selection, and locally sourced beef at 2 locations to better serve you. Jersey's Bar and Grill, your hometown sports bar.
Sports families, come check out Central Valley Sports, the new facility in town. Located 3 miles south of Winchester at 520 Winchester Glasgow Road. Batting cages, pitching mounds, pitching machines, and more. Open to all ages and skill levels. The facility is available for team rental, individual membership, and family memberships. Be sure to check out the Central Valley Sports Facebook page for more information and stay up to date on individual lessons and camps offered throughout the year.
This is Colt Mixer from Mixer Lumber Company in Clayton, Illinois. We have been selling grain bins for over 40 years. Our company provides years of experience, service, and quality products you can count on. GSI Grain Bins are a trusted company and are now offering their winter discounts. This is the time of year to order your new GSI Grain Bin. Mixer Lumber Company, where we treat people the way you want to be treated. Give us a call at 217-894-6412.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Griggsville-Perry and Western matching up In our opener here tonight, the Tornadoes fell 42-35 to Route on Saturday, while Western was defeated by Triopia 60-26. These two teams have played twice this season, with Griggsville-Perry getting the better of the Wildcats so far, both in the regular season game and the game at the North Green Tournament. But Western hoping the third time is the charm and trying to pull the first upset of this 102nd Winchester Invitational Tournament.
Sometimes, Charlie, I always say the team that's behind ought to get the ball, on the alternating possession. You tell me I'm nuts. Sometimes when you've played somebody already a couple of times, you ever think, well, could you switch the bracket around so we can play somebody different? I think that's one of the reasons people come to tournaments, is hoping to see some different people. But, pretty good rivalry over the years, and these two even played baseball together a few years ago, but these kids wouldn't remember that for sure.
The Tornadoes, you take a look at that 42-35 loss to Route, and you don't like to lose, but when you watch what Route did to Triopia yesterday, GP has to feel pretty good about how they played Saturday.
Yeah, and when you think about how well they played against Illini West after Carrollton came in and just played like a house of fire, and so did Greenfield Northwestern against them, their record could be much better than it is right now. But Gert White's got a good combination of kids together, and when they get things hitting on all cylinders, they're pretty talented, and they can hit some threes.
It is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. This Western Wildcat team really ran into a Triopia squad who shot it pretty well the other day, and Avery Nethery had a big game. They'll play a little bit better defense, keep guys like Brody Rush in front of them, because he's a kid that can put up points in a hurry on that dribble drive type of situation. But Western, really size-wise, matches up very well with the Tornadoes.
Don't you think you've got to identify the scores in either team? Now, I think Porto would be a tough matchup because they've got 3 or 4 that are a little bit different. But on that, when you look at the two people usually that are the main scorers, you really got to go all out on them and then make other people beat you.
Yeah, that's everybody's game plan, is to try to get the best scorer to not be able to score quite as much. I mean, it seems simple when you put it that way, not always as simple as it sounds on paper. We'll step aside on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We're back to the Winchester Invitational Tournament after this.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Before I started that, like a real low point in my life, I just lost my house and I just wanted something to get myself back on my feet. I met a driver named John and he was like, man, come to DOT. They'll pay for your school, they'll pay for your CDLs. I applied and ever since then I've been very grateful. Since I've been here, I've had the opportunity to save money to buy me a home within the next couple of months. It's definitely been great. When my life needed direction, I took the wheel.
Are you planning on building? Let Pike County Lumber help. Whether it's big or small, we have everything you need. We carry all building materials like siding, roofing, cabinets, decking, doors, and windows, just to name a few. We also have plumbing and electrical supplies along with tools. From building your shop, your brand new home, or kitchen and bath remodel, Pike County Lumber is here to help. We're family owned for 3 generations. Pike County Lumber. For all your building needs, come see us in Pittsfield.
You've tried it, I've tried it, everyone needs to try it. Sugar and Smoke, 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Open Wednesday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Here's what others are saying. This place is fantastic in every way. Pulled pork, pulled chicken, brisket, ribs on the weekends, the best green beans, appetizers, nachos, pony shoes, pork burgers, celebrating 1 year in business. Sugar and Smoke, it's time to eat. Yum! 217-922-0067.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us when we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com. Central State Bank wishes all of the teams well on the hardwood this week.
At Farmer State Bank, we believe in community, teamwork, and success. We're thrilled to announce that we've been named the best place to work in Illinois and the best community bank in America this year. Join us on this winning team where your dreams take center court at Farmer State Bank. We're a team. Discover the difference. The best place to bank, the best place to work. Because when our community wins, we all win. Where community, excellence, and opportunity come together. Farmer State Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield-Perry, Liberty, and Hannibal. It's Great Rivers Bank. And always with you online at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Make sure to check them out. If you're in the need for a home loan or looking to buy some property, their loan officers are committed to walking you through the process and making sure everything is right for you and your family at Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender. It's day number 3 of the Winchester Invitational Tournament. We're yet to see an upset in tournament action, although we've come close a couple of times, with West Central narrowly beating Payson Seymour 44-41. And then last night, that Porta Calhoun game was a tight one for a while. Calhoun doing some things down the stretch to win that game by 10 points. And the opener, Route and Griggsville-Perry, was a very competitive contest for most of the affair as well. And I think you're just starting to see Griggsville-Perry kind of put some things together. And when you have as many guys that are new to varsity basketball as Griggsville-Perry does, Jack, sometimes you'll have kind of that up and down, a little bit of a roller coaster affair to start the season.
Well, you look at Mario Rogers and Quentin Booker and Hunter Brown, 3 guys that I really think are going to be really good players for them for the long haul. And Brody Rush, has a little experience, but he didn't play a lot of varsity last year at all. And Garrett Woodward is a kid that any given night could put up 20, 25 points if he wanted to be unselfish about it. I don't know that Garrett understands how good he could be at times.
Well, I mean, one of the big keys for Griggsville-Perry, and it will be in this game again, is at the free throw line. They do a good job of getting to the free throw line, but they've got to do a better job of converting when they get those opportunities at the charity stripe. And it's something they've been working on, and quite honestly, Jack, I don't think a lot of it has to do with actual skill. I think some of it's just that you got to get over that mental hump a little bit of, man, we haven't shot these very well, we haven't shot these very well, and you have to kind of change the mindset to make that more of a positive of, hey, I am going to put this in.
Okay, you need that intensity in practice that maybe a few years ago we always would say Payson has, where you're tired and your old butt's dragging a little bit, and then you step to the free throw line and make them, because that's what you're going to feel like when you get there in a game with the adrenaline flowing so much.
Pretty young squad for Western as well, and, they're playing a lot of sophomores, a lot of freshmen in the rotation for Reese Dunker, but I really like the positivity that he brings to the sideline for this Wildcat program.
I think he holds the kids accountable in the right kind of way. He wants them to have joy when they're playing the game, but he wants them to give a good effort for their school and their program. You remember, Reese was that guy that really changed the way he was able to play later in life by really getting in really good shape his last couple of years, and he was one of those grunt players that had to play very hard, so he can relate to these kids.
It is a cold, cold, cold day outside, and if you've chosen to not venture out into the winter wilderness, well, we're certainly glad you've spent some time with us here on Central Illinois Sports. So let's pause and hear from some of the sponsors helping to make coverage of the 102nd Winchester Invitational Tournament possible for you this evening. Back with more after this.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com.
Welcome back, and thanks to Great Rivers Bank for being our pregame sponsor on Central Illinois Sports. They're going to play the national anthem inside the gymnasium. We'll step aside. We'll have the Fireman Home Supply starting lineups, Griggsville-Perry and Western, next.
When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814.
Meet water's bubblier and more energetic best friend, Bubbler. With antioxidants, natural caffeine, and 0 grams of sugar, Bubbler has benefits in each bubble.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
9 million Americans suffer from...
Life is full of bad surprises, like interrupted broadcasts, or you get a flat tire.
I got the inflator. I'm on my way.
Maybe your dog chews up your boots.
This is a chew toy. This is not.
Or you run out of toilet paper.
It's coming through.
Or you hit a deer. But not every surprise is bad, like being able to find everything you need in one place. Your local Farm and Home Supply.
No other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
Time for the Fireman Home Supply starting lineups on Central Illinois Sports. Fireman Home Supply, folks, it's as we said yesterday, maybe the most versatile store in the world. You can get feed for your chickens and your dogs. You can get hats and gloves and boots and all kinds of good stuff with your friends at Farm and Home Supply. Learn more at farmandhomesupply.com. The Western Wildcats are 4-13 on the season. They'll start at a guard. He's a 6-foot junior. That's Orion Bowen. At a second guard is the 5'10 senior Dylan Ross, and the third guard is the 6'2 senior Kason Tobias. At a forward, he is a 5'11 freshman Noah Fessler, and at the other forward, the 6'2 senior Isaac Covington. Covington, Fessler, Tobias, Ross, and Bowen for Western. For the home team, the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes, who are 7-7 on the season now. Garrett White, their head coach. They'll start at a guard, a 5'9 sophomore Mario Rogers. At a second guard, he's a 5'10 sophomore Brody Rush. And at the third guard is the 6'1 senior Garrett Woodward. Out of forward, he's a 6-foot senior Flint Kirk. And at the other forward, the 6-foot freshman, that's Quentin Booker. Booker, Woodward, Kirk, Rush, and Rogers for the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes. Let's look at the Farm and Home Supply starting lineups on Central Illinois Sports. We're from the 102nd Winchester Invitational Tournament. These are consolation bracket quarterfinals in our first two matchups tonight. The winner moves on to play on Thursday evening at 5:30, and the losers tournament comes to a close. Western will be in the visiting red uniforms with the gray numbers and white trim, while Griggsville-Perry is wearing the whites tonight with the maroon numbers and gold accents. Troy Fox, Dave Schaefer, Tony Fessler, our three-man officiating crew. We thank them for their service here this evening and allowing these two teams to play a game in a fair manner. Bowen will jump in the middle for Western against Woodward for Griggsville-Perry. Sit back and enjoy high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports. Dave Schaefer, our official, steps in the middle, and the tip is up and controlled by the Tornadoes. Have I told you that all but one game of this Winchester Invitational Tournament, the opening tip has been won by the home team? Woodward, left side, good luck three. Off the back iron, no good. There's Rush to clean up the glass. His putback won't fall. That's because he's fouled and heads to the free throw line. And we talked about in the pregame, free throws for Griggsville-Perry, a big key.
Kason Tobias picks up the foul, his first, team first. Free throws for the lefty in Brody Rush, the sophomore. 7:41 just underway. First one a little bit short.
Waters Concrete, Tim Waters and Company offers quality concrete for your new builds, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052.
Adjustment made, second one up and good.
1-0 GP with the lead on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Bowen with the basketball into the front court for the Wildcats. Leaves it to Tobias against the matchup zone defense of Griggsville-Perry. Kind of abandoned the 2-3 a bit and decided that this is a better defensive style for this group of guys, and I like the pressure they were able to put on. It was effective against Rout. Here's a turnaround shot. Bowen from the free throw line. And he puts Western on the board and in the lead, 2-1. 7:09 to play in the opening period.
Kid's got a lot of potential.
Has a lot of talent, but I just like how hard he plays, too. Here's Rush with the basketball. Drives now, kicks to Booker in the corner. Speaking of a kid that has a lot of talent, his little fadeaway shot no good. Rebound down to Covington for Western. Isaac Covington, the 6'2 senior. Ball comes to Tobias. Tried the bounce pass down low, and it's stolen away by Booker. Both teams with the turnover. Here's Rush on the drive. And a turnover for a turnover. Now one apiece. 6:31 to play in the first.
Yeah, the other one, I guess, was a shot, wasn't it? That kind of got blocked. It was blocked at about 5.5 foot.
I was just giving you a preview of things to come.
Just checking on me, weren't you?
Right side with it. Bowen going to let it fly from distance. It's off the rim, no good. Booker grabs the board. Gets it to Rush. Rush on the trot into the front court to Woodward. He'll go in. Off balance shot, no good. Tobias has the rebound. Pushes it ahead to Bowen into the front court. Too far, but he saves it off of Flint Kirk out of bounds. And Flint said, man, that kind of knocked the air out of me for a second.
Well, Ryan Bowen said, sorry about that, but they're going to give him a chance to kind of catch his breath a little bit. Wasn't malicious, it was just effective.
Yep. Tell you, Flint is sporting some of the toughest facial hair you're going to see on the basketball court. Little Fu Manchu. Here's a missed shot. Rebound run down by Bowen. Out front to Tobias. There he is. Tobias with the ball. Now to Fessler. Free throw line, Bowen. He's been the focal point of the offense so far tonight. To Tobias on the left wing for a three. Good look, won't fall. And Mario Rogers with the rebound for the Tornadoes. 2-1 Western, a low-scoring affair. Here's Rogers on the pull-up three in transition. Off the mark. And the rebound pulled in by Dylan Ross. Tobias brings it into the front court. Little hesitation move and draws the foul on the floor.
Foul's going to go against Mario Rogers after he grabbed that board. Now he picks up a foul, his first team first. Hunter Brown into the game. Flint Kirk sits down for a little while. Hunter Brown just seems like he grows a little bit each game.
Good shooter, too. Ross with the basketball near the volleyball spike line. Out of Tobias, trying to feed the paint. Wasn't open, though. Back out Dylan Ross. Western, you got to move the ball a little quicker to get this matchup zone moving around a bit. Now ball knocked away, stolen away. Booker will bring it toward the front court. Gives it to Rush. Rush with the move inside. Out to Rogers. Now Woodward. Tornadoes have a single point. That was from the free throw from Brody Rush. First possession of the game. He'll drive and kick to Woodward. Now Rogers to Brown. Top of the key. Turns down the three-point opportunity with 13 seconds on the shot clock here. Woodward, bounce pass to Rogers. GP's got to go. Woodward, right side, gets the screen, top of the key. Rogers, good look, three, and he hits. As the shot clock expires, he knocks it down to make it a 4-2 lead for the Tornadoes. Lead change the second of the contest. And the biggest lead right now for GP.
That's using the whole clock, isn't it?
It was an effective possession. And here is a turnover. 10-second call. And a turnover on the Wildcats. Here comes Damian Orr into the game. He's a 6'5 junior.
So do you think the referees with the shot clock are looking up and going, when it gets to 30 or gets to 25, I'm calling it?
I don't know if they were, but Garrett White was. He was yelling 25, and he was right. It's 10 seconds. It does make it a lot easier to identify it for everyone in the gymnasium, I will say.
We haven't clarified whether it should be 25 or 24, though.
It was 24 that time. Here's a nice pass down low. Woodward shot no good. Booker gets the offensive board, and he'll head to the free throw line to shoot two as he's fouled on the putback.
Orr picks up the foul a few moments into the game. His first team's second. Quentin Booker going to the free throw line. Booker is a sophomore, correct? Freshman.
Quentin Booker's a freshman.
First one is up, bounces around, falls off the back of the rim.
Into the contest, Colin Forbes. He's a freshman. Also into the ball game is Riley Kendrick, a fellow freshman for Western.
Damian Orr is he's kind of a project player, but he keeps getting a little better all the time. 4-2, and if that doesn't follow to get another shot, but it does for Booker.
And the young man from Western, the bottom block, had faulted the lane, but Booker makes the shot anyway. And now he gets a steal. And a long pass. Has a 4-on-2 into the front court. Gets it back on the baseline. Booker's shot up no good as it's partially blocked. And the rebound to Tobias. Tries to drive past Rogers into the front court, and Rogers called for the bump and foul.
Mario Rogers picks up his second foul, second team foul. And here comes Cajun Austin into the game for the first time. Also, Clint Kirk checks back in as he'll set Booker down.
Last time we'll see Rogers maybe for a bit here. 3:52 to play in the first, picking up that second foul. Free throw line with it is Kendrick. He'll kick it out top. Fessler now on the right side, Forbes. Three freshmen, a senior, and a junior right now for the Wildcats. Forbes looks in the paint, has already used the dribble. Now Kendrick at the high post. Looking for Orr, who's fighting for position. 9 seconds to shoot. Forbes back out to Kendrick. Top of the key, Tobias. He tries the dribble drive in, gets to the window and scores. Tobias with the bucket for the Wildcats and cuts it down to a 1-point game. Rush with it high above his head. Now to Austin on the right wing. To Kirk in the corner. Short corner, Hunter Brown backs his way in. Back out to Kirk. Now Austin. Under 3 minutes to play in the first. 5-4 GP with the lead on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Both teams running deep into the shot clock here. Rush, extra pass. Austin, wide open three. It's no good this time, but the rebound down to Hunter Brown, and the Tornadoes with a new 35. Ball knocked out of bounds by Tobias. It'll stay with GP as Dylan Ross checks back in, sitting down Noah Fessler for the Wildcats. Brown inbounds to Rush. Woodward, dribble drive, gets inside, runner up no good. Rebound down to Kendrick, his first of this affair. Tobias on the dribble drive, nobody stops him. He gets all the way to the rim, shot no good, and Kason Tobias saw an opportunity, took advantage of it, and heads to the free throw line to shoot two.
Foul goes against Flint Kirk. It'll be his first, team third. Free throws for Western. They trail 5-4. Could have her first tie of the ball game if Kason can make one of these, and he does.
Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield, come out and enjoy the fun. They have great specials every Monday through Friday. Tomorrow night, they'll welcome back their Queen of Hearts drawing with their $7 famous burger basket. Basket includes fries and your burger for just $7 at Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield.
Lead change number 3 as Kason Tobias makes them both. He's got 4 points, and his team leads 6-5.
Tornadoes bring Booker back into the game. Here's Austin, a high arching three. It's an air ball, and it will go out of bounds to the Wildcats.
Hey, Plum Creek Golf Course. Sean Williams reminds me they're going to be open the next few days and have the games on their big screen out there if you'd like to watch the games on Central Illinois Sports at Plum Creek.
It's a little cold to golf, I think.
Yeah, but not
you
to
can
be in
watch
the clubhouse.
You can watch the games in the clubhouse. Here's Bowen on a runner, no good. Rebound down to Kirk. Works the outlet pass to Rush. 1:55 to play in the first. GP down 6-5. If you're Western, I don't think you mind the lower scoring game. GP's beaten them pretty soundly the first 2 times they have matched up. Kirk with it. Looks to the post to Booker. He'll go to work underneath. Shot up no good, but fouled by Kendrick, and Quentin Booker will shoot 2.
Kendrick will pick up his first, team foul number 3. Booker to the free throw line where he's 1 for 2. That's where his points come from. We were tied at 5. He can tie us at 6 with 1:35 left first quarter on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. First one is up and short.
Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you.
Booker missed his first the first time, made his second. Let's see if he can duplicate that here and give us a tie. Second one no good. Rebound comes off to Orion Bowen.
The free throw woes continue for the Tornadoes. Here's Bowen with it underneath. Gets his shoulder squared. Shot no good, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line.
I think that's going to go against Kirk, and if it is, it'll be his second.
Second guy with 2 fouls for the Tornadoes, as Rogers already has 2 fouls, and he's getting ready to check back into the contest.
Bowen with 2 points on the night at the free throw line to build on their lead. First one up and good.
Tobias is back in for the Wildcats. Forbes takes a chair. As Kirk sits down, Rogers returns.
Orion Bowen, 3 points on the night, 7-5 the score. 1:23 left in the quarter. Second one too hard, and the rebound comes off to Western as it bounces off of Rush.
Out of bounds on the sideline in the front court for the Wildcats. Inbounds pass goes to the half-court line to Fessler. Right side Tobias with just over 1 minute and 10 seconds to play in the first quarter. Tobias to Fessler. Back to Tobias. Looks at the short corner to Covington. Wasn't there. Bad pass now as it was a short hop to Fessler and a turnover on the Wildcats as their 5th.
You get rid of those turnovers, you got a 7-5 lead. That could very well be 10 or more.
Rush with the ball finds Booker. He'll attack the rack off the window and ties the game up at 7 points apiece.
He's got 3.
Good find by Rush and a good aggressive move by the freshman Booker. Ross into the front court. A bullet pass to Covington. Ball tip stolen away. Rogers on the run into the front court for GP. Out top Brown. Around to Rush. He'll try the dribble drive in. Got the ball knocked away. There's Booker, though. Johnny on the spot. Picks it up, puts it in, and puts the Tornadoes back on top 9-7. Little 4-0 run for the GP squad.
4th lead change of the early part of this game.
25 seconds to play in the period. Here's Fessler on a drive. Blocked by Rush. Gets his own board. Leaves it over to Bowen with 18 seconds in the period. The shot clock turned off. Tobias with the basketball. Listens for the play call from his bench with 8. Over to Ross. Deep on the left wing to Tobias. He'll catch and try to drive against Rush. Turnaround shot is off the top of the backboard. No good. And we've finished quarter number 1. 9-7 the lead for Griggsville-Perry over Western. Second quarter action your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsville and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
From competitive youth sports to high school and college athletes to fitness enthusiasts, sports injuries can easily put you on the sidelines. Our orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine physicians are here to diagnose and treat your sports injuries should they arise. Every step of your journey matters to us, and when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
9-7 the lead for Griggsville-Perry over Western after 1. Wildcats will have the basketball to start the second.
3 of 12 is Griggsville, 25%. 1 of 5 from the arc, 20%. 2 of 6 from the free throw line, 33%. 2 of 8 for Western, 25%. 0 of 2 from the arc, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 6 turnovers Western, 2 on Griggsville.
Wildcats with the basketball. They have Fessler, Bowen, Orr, Tobias, and Ross to start the period. Tobias loses the ball in the mix in the middle, and it's taken away by Rogers. Rogers, Booker, Woodward, Rush, and Hunter Brown for Griggsville-Perry. And here's a ball knocked away. It'll stay with the Tornadoes on the sideline right in front of the scorer's table here at the tight quarters of the Winchester Elementary School Gymnasium.
Bowen's going to make you want Advil. It'd give you a headache as you're trying to bounce the ball around.
Rush with the basketball on the wing. Skip pass across to Rogers. Thought about the 3, now to Brown. Back to Rogers. Booker, a little in and out game. Ooh, tough pass. Ball picked up, thrown to Brown for a 3. It's off the mark. 4 seconds to shoot instead of turnover by the Tornadoes as Orr picks it out of the passing lane. Tobias into the front court, looking for Bowen. He'll knife inside. Runner up blocked by Brown. Rebound down to Mario Rogers for the Tornadoes. Rogers on the run the other way, and he hooked the man. He held on to Ross there and Fessler there and gets called for his 3rd foul.
3rd foul, first of the quarter. So he'll be done for the half. You can imagine. Cajun Austin back into this contest. Just got caught trying to get a little extra position there on Damian Orr, who's about twice his size.
Well, and what he was doing is kind of hooked around the man's arm. You see that on rebounds sometimes in college. They've outlawed it. It's called the hook and hold, and you actually get called for a flagrant now because it's a dangerous play. Here's a drive in by Ross, no good. Rebound down to Brody Rush. He'll push into the front court to Brown, who beats everybody down the court and makes the layup. And extends the GP lead to 4. 11-7, tying their biggest lead of the contest on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard.
Rush paid for it with that rebound. A lot of contact.
He took a pop to the chops, didn't he? Ross into the front court, finds Bowen. Bowen in the corner, Fessler gets his feet set, fires away from downtown, no good. Rebound to Austin. He's full speed ahead into the front court. Out to Rush. Lets the defenders fly by, now puts it on the deck one time to Austin. Left side 3, good. Austin with the triple. Makes it 14-7 Tornadoes. A timeout Western on the Adams Fiber timeout. 6:07 to play in the half. GP up by 7. For lightning fast internet that doesn't buffer no matter what life throws at you, it's Adams Fiber. They're local in providing the ultimate internet experience. Visit followthefiber.net. Out of the timeout by the Wildcats. The red-clad Western squad has the basketball, trailing by 7. They led 7-5 in this contest, so a 9-0 run by the Tornadoes. And now here's a steal. No, Bowen runs it down on the loose ball. Shot clock does not reset, though. 9 to shoot. Tobias on the dribble drive. Gets to the window. Shot no good. Fouled, though, here by Woodward.
Garrett Woodward picks up his first foul. Second team foul. Free throws for Case and Tobias. 14-7 the lead. 5:39 left in the half. Griggsville-Perry with that lead. 3 of 4 is Western from the free throw line. Tobias makes the first.
I want to remind you about McCartney Storage, located on the north end of Pittsfield. A great place to store your boats, RVs, extra vehicles, and more. With affordable monthly rates, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Call Michael at McCartney Storage, 217-248-0011.
Tobias good from the free throw line again. 4 for 4 from there.
And cuts it to a 5-point Griggsville-Perry lead. Woodward deep in the corner right side. Both teams playing a zone. Here's a 3 by Brown from downtown.
Give him 5.
If the Tornadoes start hitting some of those threes, it might have to bring Western out of that zone. Fessler with it. He'll try the dribble drive in against Brown. Caught on the baseline now. Look for the cutter, wasn't open. Back out to Tobias for a 3. It's well short. But the rebound is loose. A battle for it out top, and Bowen runs it down. Drives in and travels.
Turnover number 8. Hey, Plum Creek Golf Course got some great specials right now. I'm going to tell Sean about this one. If you promise you don't use the fairways like I don't, he's going to let you play for free next year. But he's got some great specials to be able to give you some gifts for your family to play golf.
Griggsville-Perry an 8-point lead and the basketball as Brown has it to Austin. Now to Woodward on the right wing. 4 of 3, no good as it's way long. Rebound to Tobias for the Western Wildcats. Fessler has it in the front court, in the corner to Forbes. Looking in the post, he'll try the lob pass in. Rush.
Ball about went in the basket.
And it's nearly stolen away. Out of the loose ball, Forbes picks it up, and Brody Rush called for the bump.
His first, third team foul. I don't think he had possession of the ball, so we won't give him a turnover there.
Covington and Kendrick back in, and Tobias sit down for Western. Inbounds pass, nearly stolen away, but Fessler muscles it out of the air. Gets it out to Forbes. Now Fessler. Bowen. Back to Fessler. Good look, 3 ball, and this time he connects from behind the arc.
Good shot for the freshman, Noah Fessler.
He just gets a little more comfortable out there every game and makes it a 5-point game again with just under 4 minutes to play in the half. Brown to Austin. Austin feeling it, trying the answer, and Cajun Austin with the tray. And we get a whistle and a timeout for the Western Wildcats on the Adams Fiber timeout. 3:48 to play in the half. 20-12 the lead for Griggsville-Perry.
In a world that seems to be out of control, your friends at First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Illinois want you to know that the hope of God's love reaches out to you. God loves you and He has a purpose for your life. If you'd like to learn more about this, we invite you to join us at 8 a.m. or at 10:30 on Sunday mornings at 225 North Memorial Street in Pittsfield, or online at fccpittsfield.org, our Facebook page, or our YouTube channel. First Christian Church of Pittsfield, Illinois. a safe place to learn and grow.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
Timeout taken by the Wildcats on the Adams Fiber timeout. They're second of the ball game. They find themselves down 8 points, 20-12 with 3:48 to play in the half. And with that timeout, they invite a little full court pressure now from Griggsville-Perry in the man-to-man.
11-5 in the quarter here.
And Bowen now is fouled by Rush in the backcourt.
His second, team fourth.
Third man for the Tornadoes with multiple fouls. Of course, Rogers has 3.
Brody Rush says, I've got 2 fouls, and I've been hit in the head about 3 times in the game.
Here's Fessler, had it poked away from behind, stolen away. Give credit to Austin for forcing that turnover. Right side, Brown, 3, no good. And on the rebound, Garrett Woodward called for the reach.
Another man with 2 fouls. 15 foul will walk to the other end and shoot free throws for the final 3:26 of this quarter. Chance for Western to get right back in this with the clock not running.
A good opportunity for the Wildcats here at the charity stripe.
Riley Kendrick, the freshman, goes to the free throw line looking for his first points, 20-12. Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard here on Central Illinois Sports. 3:26 left in the half. First one is up and good.
Ridgeline Sales Group, if you're a buyer searching for the perfect home or a hunter passionate about the outdoors, Ridgeline Sales Group is here to help you capitalize on your investment. 217-285-5800 or ridgelinesalesgroup.com.
Good free throw shooting, 7 of 8 for Western.
Young Wildcat squad within 6. Rush has it out front for the Tornadoes. Leaves it to Austin for another 3, and my God, that's Cajun Austin's music. His third 3 of the night, John. He's not afraid to put it up, and he knocked it down.
Biggest score of the night.
Here's a drive in, shot blocked, rebound down to Brown. Gets it to Austin. He's bringing the energy for Griggsville-Perry tonight. Left side, Brown.
First 2 shots were air balls, and the rest of them was just at the bottom of the net.
He was just getting dialed in from distance. He's got it left side again for another 3. No good this time. And the rebound pulled in by Kendrick. 9-point Tornado lead. And the Wildcats look to set up the offense they're referring to as triangle. And Phil Jackson made this famous. Here's a turnaround shot by Kendrick, no good. Rebound Fessler goes back up with it, gets it partially blocked, and a tie-up on the rebound here. We'll send the ball the way of the Tornadoes on the alternating possession arrow.
On the rebound, after Covington had secured it, then he got locked up, so we'll give him a board on the play. 23-14, and Griggsville-Perry shooting for their biggest lead right now, 2:18 and counting left in the half.
Rush on the drive. Nobody steps in front. He misses the shot, but heads to the free throw line. Rush still kind of favoring that right arm. He injured it on Saturday.
Yeah. Covington picks up the foul, his first team first of the quarter. So the lefty will try to get right from the free throw line. First one is up and good. 2 for Brody Rush on the night now.
Here comes Ross back in. Fessler gets a chair. On the other side, we see Braden Lister for the first time, the 5'10 senior for the Tornadoes.
Biggest lead is Griggsville's right now. In and out, no good. And Booker comes away with the offensive board.
Chance to capitalize on a second chance opportunity. Here's Rush, beats the man off the dribble. Shot is good, and he'll head to the free throw line.
Rush now with 4 points in the night. He'll get the bonus after, and I missed the guy on the foul.
Looked like it was Forbes.
Forbes will pick up his first. Second team foul of the quarter. So a chance for basically a 4-point play here before the balls come back across the time stripe. Another one up and good. 27-14 now. Biggest lead right now.
On the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard, 2 minutes to play in the half. Tobias with the basketball, brings it across the half-court line. He'll try the old dribble drive in, and he'll get to the rim and score 2 more.
He's got 8 points.
27-16. 1:45 to play for the half. Here's Austin wide open for a 3, and he missed it out the back iron, but there's Braden Lister with the offensive board to Booker for a 3. He can't get it to roll in. And Bowen has the board for the Wildcats. He'll try the drive in. Little circus shot, no good, but he's collided within the air. They hop up. Everybody's all right, and a foul on GP's Booker.
Booker and Covington kind of got tied up there. 2 shots will be coming the way of Orion Bowen. He's got 3 points in the night, 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. 27-16, 1:28 left in the half. First one too long.
Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank here to help you with your next auto, residential, or commercial loan. Give Damon Emmerich a call, 217-285-4404.
Bowen has 3 points on the night. Second one is up and rattles through.
10-point game again with 1:25 to play in the half. Here's Lister on the left wing for the Tornadoes. To Brown, now Austin. He's the bounce pass and stolen away. Into the front court, Tobias on the run out. Goes right at Booker, shot no good. Booker fouls him though, and Tobias to the charity stripe.
5th man with 2 fouls for this squad from Griggsville-Perry. Booker picked up his second. Free throws for Tobias. 8 of 12 from the free throw line now is Western. 27-17, 1:10 left in the half. Makes the first, does Tobias. 5 in a row for him. He's going to break my streak right here by making this. Nope, he didn't.
Kept the streak alive.
And a foul the other way on Orr. His second, 3rd team foul.
Griggsville-Perry with the basketball, leading by 9.
I don't mean to block free throws.
Not much of a jumper.
No.
Here's Booker off of the little curl screen. Shot no good, but he'll shoot 2 shots.
Orr helps him up. Let's see if he gets the foul also. He does. That'll be his 3rd, 4th team foul. 2 in about 10 seconds. A couple guys for Western waiting to check in after Booker shoots his first of 2 free throws. First one is up and good by Quentin Booker. He's got 6.
Covington and Fessler back in for the Wildcats.
28-18 the score as you see it on our scoreboard right there on Central Illinois Sports. I wonder what's the biggest screen anybody's watched this on. I know 84 inches has been prevalent. Second one by Booker also good.
29-18 with 50 seconds to play in the half. Here's Tobias again, gets to the window. Runner won't go this time. Covington the board. He'll throw a pass back out, and it's turned over. He had a chance just to go back up with it and tried to find the man on the wing instead.
Shooting through their biggest lead. Is that right? Let's see.
Yep. 29-18 the lead for the Tornadoes.
13's their biggest lead, so they could tie it or beat it with a 3 here, I guess.
Here's Brown on a drive. A little runner right hand, no good. Gets his own board. Kicks it back out, and it's tipped and stolen away. Bowen with the takeaway. Dribbles through the traffic and has it picked back off by Booker. Now to Lister. To Rush with 13 seconds to play in the half. A chance to expand on this lead in the waning moments of the second quarter for GP. Here's Brown to Rush. They'll try the drive in between 2 defenders. Left-hander no good. A rebound loose as the buzzer sounds. And we've reached halftime. The Little Jess Motors halftime show. 29-18. Griggsville-Perry with the advantage over Western. Halftime stats and more your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Your friends at Little Jess Motor Company are proud to sponsor today's halftime show. Hi, this is Scott Davis from Little Jess, and I've got some exciting news for you. Jeep just announced an unheard of 20% off our entire selection of new 24 Jeep Gladiator Mojaves and Rubicons. With 20% off, you can save over $12,000 on each of these adventurous models during the Start Something New sales event. The snow is coming, and what better reason to get the best four-wheel drive on the market and to save 20% in the process. Hurry in or log on to littlejess.com today because 20% won't last long. Little Jess served the Tri-States for 7 decades.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
I'm Chris Nichols, Managing Broker and Owner at Ridgeline Sales Group, LLC. Are you interested in buying or selling real estate? With over 100 years of combined managing broker experience, Ridgeline Sales Group has assembled a team that can help you with any of your real estate needs. From first-time home buyers to seasoned farm investors, we represent buyers and sellers all across West Central Illinois, helping to make their real estate dreams come to life. Give us a call today at 217-285-5800 or jump on our website at ridgelinesalesgroup.com.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out this deal from Best Systems Auto Sales. This 2021 Ford Escape has 102,352 miles, is all-wheel drive, has leather interior, a lane departure warning system, and forward collision system. It is priced to sell at $19,250. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales to take a test drive. 217-939-7664.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. A 29-18 lead for the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes on top of the Western Wildcats here at the break. And Jack's got a look at your halftime stats.
It was 9-7 after one quarter, 29-18 at the half, so a 20-9 or to 11 quarter, I should say. The Tornadoes turned the ball over 6 times. Western 11 fouls in the ball game. 3 fouls on Damian Orr for Western. Single fouls on Kason Tobias, Isaac Covington, also Riley Kendrick, and Colin Forbes. On the Griggsville-Perry side, foul situations a little more serious. Mario Rogers has 3, 2 apiece on Brody Rush, Flint Kirk, also Garrett Woodward, and Quentin Booker. It's a 29-18 lead for Griggsville-Perry, and if they can stay out of foul trouble, maybe they can get this win, but that would be something Western wants to focus on. We'll tell you more on individual statistics when we come back right after these. Brian Dickut Trekking, LLC has been in business since 1995. Brian Dickut Trekking offers hauling of liquid and dry fertilizer, grain, rock, feed, lime, with local and long-distance hauling. Brian Dickut Trekking is located at 1878 East 2100 Street, Camp Point. Call them at 217-257-8302. That's 257-8302. Long dumps, short dumps, hoppers, and tanks. When you need it hauled, trust the experts at Brian Dickut Trekking, LLC in Camp Point. They deliver.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Kaylee Fessler. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this season. If you're looking to get team shirts or spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square feet of retail space, so pop in and see what we have to offer. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and banners. The Walker family has proudly owned and operated Press Yours On You for over 18 years. Being a small-town business, our goal is customer satisfaction. We would like to thank everyone who has supported us. As always, thank you for supporting local.
Back with you on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Little Jess, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, 3231 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois, the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff is committed to making the car buying process simple and making sure each customer's needs are met. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them across from Quincy High School.
29-18, the Griggsville-Perry lead at halftime. They're 9 of 26 from the floor, 34.6%, 5 of 15, so 15 of their 26 shots have been threes, and they're shooting 33%. 8 of 12 from the free throw line, much better, 75% for them. On the other side, Western 4 of 18, 26%, 1 of 5 from the arc, 20%, and they are 9 of 14, 64% from the free throw line. Tobias has made 5 out of 6 free throws, has 9 points, 3 for Noah Fessler, 2 points from the free throw line from Riley Kendrick, 4 points from Orion Bowen in the first half. For the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes, Quentin Booker's got 7 points in the first half. Cajun Austin, I should say, leads away with 9 points on 3 threes. A 2 and a 3 for Hunter Brown for 5 total points, 5 for Brody Rush, and a 3 for Mario Rogers. 29-18, the Tornado lead over the Wildcats. Second half play-by-play comes your way after this Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime show. We'll be back after these. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Make sure you include the Damon guys to get it right the first time. Residential and commercial, new builds, or existing. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Life comes at you pretty fast. When you need a helping hand along the way, the staff at Pete Fish Skiles & Company Bank are there to assist you with your financial needs. Pete Fish Skiles & Company is your key to staying one step ahead of the game with mobile and online banking, giving you the power to manage your accounts, schedule payments, and even deposit checks from your smartphone. It's your time. Make the most of it with Pete Fish Skiles & Company Bank, located in Virginia, Petersburg, Havana, Jacksonville, Beardstown, Winchester, and Murrayville.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
29-18, the lead for Griggsville-Perry as we get ready to start third quarter action. It'll be Western basketball. Wildcats have Bowen, Fessler, Tobias, Covington, and Ross to start the second half. While GP counters with Woodward, Austin, Rush, Booker, and the fifth man is Flint Kirk. Fessler with the ball in the corner to Bowen. Crosses over. Picks up the bounce. Way out top now to Ross. Over to Tobias. He'll take it out top to reshape the offensive set for the Wildcats. Down by 11, but on the attack here. Bowen deep on the baseline. Throws it off of Kirk out of bounds with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Second time Bowen has thrown the ball off of Kirk, trying to save it. Hit him in the ankles this time, and Kirk much prefers that, I believe. Out front with it is Bowen on the pull-up jump shot. It's good. Smooth-looking shot from the sophomore, and cuts it down to a 9-point Griggsville-Perry lead. Kirk with it on the back door, finds Woodward. Well-designed and executed play by the Tornadoes to get the answer on the other end.
His first two of the night.
Bowen in the backcourt finds Fessler, works it across to Tobias. Fessler on the wing. Already used the dribble and then dribbled again, and a turnover on the Wildcats.
12th turnover of the ball game, first to the second half. Minute and 3 seconds into the quarter.
Brody Rush into the front court for Griggsville-Perry. Woodward on the wing, now Booker. Rush gets it back out top. I'll work it down low to Kirk, and he'll be fouled by Ross.
Ross picks up his first team foul of the third quarter of play.
Out of bounds on the baseline for GP with a fresh 35 on the shot clock. Inbounds pass comes to Kirk. He'll kick to the wing to Woodward. Woodward stopped there. Now Rush to Austin, who was the man of the hour in the first half. This time he can't get it to roll as it comes off the rim and would not roll in. And then Austin called for a reach-in foul, trying to go after the rebound.
Let's see, that's his first team foul for them in the quarter.
6:25 to play in the third. Here's Tobias. Got too far into the rim, shot no good. Rebound batted around, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wildcats. Tobias to trigger. Covington. Looking at the post, nothing going here. Hands it to Tobias to Dylan Ross. A slower pace game than we saw in the two last night. Down low, good pass down to Covington, who puts it up and in. Nice find from the wing, kind of the backside of that zone, and flattened out a bit.
His first points of the evening.
Rush has it way out near the logo here at the Winchester Elementary School Gymnasium. Ball goes down low to Kirk. Leans back to create some space. Shot no good, but fouled by Ross. And 2 shots for Flint Kirk.
Ross picks up his second. Flint Kirk looking for his first points of the evening, too. 31-22, Griggsville-Perry. 5:40 left, third quarter. Ridgeline scoreboard. First one is up and good by Kirk.
Pike County Concrete, if you need concrete for your next job or project, give Pike County Concrete a call, 217-285-5548. They have locations in Pittsfield and in Jacksonville.
Kirk misses the second one, and the ball comes all the way out to Rush.
Right side, Woodward, good luck, 3, and he'll connect. GP takes advantage of the offensive rebound. A 3 for Woodward. He's got 5 in the quarter, and the lead is 13 for the Tornadoes, tying their biggest lead of the ball game. Here's a steal now by Booker to Austin. Bounce pass into Rush. Lost his footing, but kept it alive to his teammate in Woodward. To Booker on the wing. Austin now on the drive, travels.
Turnover against GP is their 7th, first of the quarter. Hunter Brown in. Booker sits down. Rogers in. And he'll sit down Cajun Austin.
That right arm of Brody Rush is sore.
Yeah.
It's all right there when he fell down. He kind of grasped at it. There's something not quite right with it, but he's out there giving it all for his team tonight. 5 minutes to play in the third, and a carrying call on Orion Bowen.
14 turnovers now, 3 in the quarter. 5:01 left. Third quarter action, 35-22. Griggsville-Perry shoots for their biggest lead right now.
Kirk turns and faces at the elbow. Now off to Rush. They leave him open for a 3. It is no good. Rebound Flint. Kirk muscles it up. Can't get it to fall, but heads back to the free throw line.
Kirk with a good offensive board. Foul this time will go on Ross, and he's picked up 3 in the quarter. All 3 of their fouls in the quarter have been on him. Kirk back to the free throw line where he's 1 for 2. 35-22. Any free throws here will build their biggest lead. First one is good.
I want to remind you about our friends at Moose Lodge 420. Check out the Friday meals at the Moose Lodge. A new special each Friday evening. The food's hot. The drinks are cold at Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield.
Kirk makes the second. 15-point lead's the biggest.
37-22 for the Tornadoes. Fessler brings it across. Works himself into a double team. Looking for the outlet pass. There finds Tobias. Leaves the defender behind him. Shot put up, uses the window, gets it to go. And Reese Dunker wants the timeout. We'll pause as well in the Adams Network timeout. I want to remind you about our friends at Adams Fiber. Reliable, worry-free internet that doesn't buffer and can handle whatever life throws at you. It's Adams Fiber. They're local, and they provide the ultimate internet experience. Visit followthefiber.net.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
4:33 to play in the half. Timeout taken by, or the third, excuse me. Timeout taken by Western. They've got 2 remaining.
These 5-quarter games are wearing me out.
That's because there's still a 2 on the board showing the second quarter. You put it on the teleprompter, I will read it.
Come on, Ron.
Tornadoes have a 13-point lead in the basketball as Rogers gets it out top. Over to Rush. To Brown. They put it on the deck one time. Rogers now Rush. Near the half court circle with 8 seconds to shoot. Rogers comes to get it. Now to Woodward with 4. Fakes and drives. Gets to Rogers. Quick shot from the baseline. No good. Rebound down to Fessler for Western. He'll drive coast to coast. Nobody steps in front. And Noah Fessler takes it from one end to the other and puts it in for 2.
Give him 5. 4-0 run.
Brown near the half-court line. Now off to Woodward. One of the quieter offensive games we've seen Garrett Woodward have this season. Brown on the baseline, travels.
Turnover number 8.
Here comes Booker into the game. Flint Kirk will sit down for Griggsville-Perry.
Dandy game in our second one last night, and I wouldn't be surprised if we don't have a dandy in that winner's bracket game at 8 o'clock, 8:30 tonight, I guess, right?
Whatever time it starts, we'll have it. Here's Forbes into the front court, right side Fessler.
We're not going anywhere.
Free throw line to Kendrick. He'll kick to the wing, Forbes. Back out front to his teammate in Fessler. Fessler tries to drive. Pull-up shot is over the rim, no good, and Rogers has the rebound for the Tornadoes. Gets it to Rush, and he'll bring it up. 3 minutes to play in the third. Rush on the dribble drive. Left hand off the window, but in for another two. Brody Rush.
Give him 7.
39-26 GP. On the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard, and now as Tobias brings it up the court, he'll be bumped in foul by Hunter Brown.
Brown was just slow reacting that time. Picked up his first, second team foul. Ball will be taken out right here by the scorer's table in the front court.
Bowen wants to come back into the game. He says, no, I would like to check in, but I'm still standing out of bounds because I'm inbounding the ball. Pass is taken out of the air by Booker. Just didn't really have much of a chance of success that time. Here's Rogers for the three in transition. No good, but he's boxed out into the bleachers by Orr, and Rogers will shoot three.
Orr's going to pick up his fourth team foul. Not one, not two, but 3 free throws, as Harry used to tell us. 3 points for Mario Rogers, has 3 rebounds and 3 fouls in the night. 39-26, biggest lead was 15. If he could make them both, he could tie that. And the first one's no good.
See our friends at Reels, just north of Pittsfield, your local headquarters for concrete and lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and much, much more. See Rick and Tracy Reel, or call 217-285-5013.
Rogers' second is no good. Fessler sits down, and back into the game comes Ross. Orr sits down. Into the contest comes Colin Forbes. Third one is up and no good. The rebound comes off to Garrett Woodward.
I don't know if I've told you this, Jack, but GP has struggled shooting free throws. Here's a drive by Brown, gets it to Booker. Booker with a nice move inside, puts it up and in for 2.
He's got 9 now, and they actually were a little bit better up until that time. They were 11 of 16. Now they're 11 of 19, back to close to 500.
Here's Ross in the backcourt. Bounce pass across to Bowen. He'll pull up for a three-point shot in transition and hit it. Orion Bowen with the tray.
Give him 8.
He's trying to shoot his team back into contention here. Rogers from the free throw line pull up. That was a smooth looking shot from the sophomore Mario Rogers.
A handful of points for him.
1:44 to play in the third. Forbes down to Covington. Fouled on the floor. Ball out of bounds here for the Wildcats.
Booker's team third of the quarter. 1:41 left. Tobias comes in. He will sit down Kendrick. On the other side, Hunter Brown, Mario Rogers sits down. We see Pagan Austin back in and Lister back in the contest.
And bounce pass to Bowen in the corner. Fakes, now drives. He maintains the possession. Creates a little space, shot no good. Rebound out of bounds. It'll be Griggsville-Perry basketball. Tornadoes the 14-point lead. The ball back in their possession now with 1:35 to play in the third period. As Brody Rush brings it up for the Tornadoes. Hands it off to Austin. Now Lister. He'll put it on the deck. Back out to Rush. 1:20 to play in the third. To Lister for a 3, no good. And the rebound, Booker saves it in. Good hustle. To Woodward. Bullet pass into Rush. And he's fouled.
Well, Ryan Bowen, I believe, will be the guilty party.
Oh, it's Ross.
Ross gets caught for his 4th in the quarter. 15 foul. Free throws to be shot. Rush will go to the free throw line. Brody on the night has made 3 out of 5. 43-29. Rush has 7 points. Just a sophomore. First one is up and good.
LSSG Trucking and 3D Leasing. Contact the Dunhams and their professional team for all of your trucking and hauling needs. 217-285-2808.
Second one by Rush is too long. Rebound comes off the other way to Forbes.
Just over a minute to play in the third as Tobias just drives coast to coast, misses the open layup. Rebound to Covington. He can't get it to fall. Tobias gets it, puts it back up, and it's no good, but he's fouled and heads back to the free throw line where he's been pretty good today.
And the foul goes on Woodward, his third. Fourth team foul. Free throws to be shot by Kaysen Tobias. We talked about Rush being the sophomore. How about that Casting girl from Brown County? Went over 1,000 points already in less than 2 seasons. That's a lot. First one in and out.
Yeah, Kenzie Casting might end up being a pretty good one.
Not too bad. Her and some of those Pittsfield girls play together in the summertime. I bet that's fun. 44-29. Tobias is second in and out, no good. And rebound comes off to Griggsville-Perry. Lister.
Tornadoes with the basketball. On the right side, Woodward. Little 5 or 4 out, 1 in set here for the Tornadoes now with Booker at the high post. Right side, Woodward works off of the screen, turns the corner, gets to the rim, little finger roll over the front with the left hand for Garrett Woodward.
7 points now on the evening for him.
All in this quarter.
17-point lead, biggest of the game.
Fessler with the basketball on the right side, Forbes. Deep pass goes to his teammate across the way in Bowen. To Tobias with 14 seconds to play in the period. Tries to find Forbes and finds the bleachers instead. A turnover on the Wildcats. That will allow the new man into the game for the Western team, Dwight Flint. He'll sit down Forbes. Dwight Flint is a 5'8" sophomore. And 9.4 seconds to play in the quarter. Here come the Tornadoes. Woodward to Rush. Beats the man on the baseline. To the window. In for 2.
Double figures for Rush.
Half-court shot to Tobias at the buzzer, no good. And we head to quarter number 4 in this consolation bracket quarterfinal. It's Griggsville-Perry 48, Western 29.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
Jersey's Bar and Grill is pleased to announce the upcoming opening of our second location at 115 East Main Street in Mount Sterling. Coming this March, you will be able to find all your Jersey's favorites, signature drinks, craft beer selection, and locally sourced beef at 2 locations to better serve you. Jersey's Bar and Grill, your hometown sports bar.
Meet water's bubblier and more energetic best friend, Bubbler.
Say cheese.
With antioxidants, natural caffeine, and 0 grams of sugar, Bubbler has benefits in each bubble.
Ready to start quarter number 4. It's Griggsville-Perry 48, Western 29, and the Tornadoes will have the basketball with this big lead as we head to the 4th.
Western 9 of 28, 32%, 2 of 6, 33% from the arc, 9 of 16 from the free throw line, 56%, 16 of 39 for GP, 41%, 6 of 20 from the arc, 30%, and 12 of 21 from the free throw line. They were shooting hot, but had a tough quarter there.
Here's Woodward with the basketball, who had 7 in the third. Ball comes out to Rogers. Lister, right side back to Woodward. Brody Rush, who's in double figures, going to step back for a 3, no good. And Tobias with a rebound for the Wildcats. He'll be fouled now by Woodward in the backcourt, or excuse me, by Rush as he went for the steal.
Rush picks up his first foul of the 4th quarter on Griggsville-Perry.
Out of bounds to the Wildcats with Bowen, Fessler, Flint, Covington, and Tobias were the guys in red and silver tonight. Flint with it near the sideline right side. To Fessler, looking to get it to Bowen. He hits it off of his shin right back to him.
Like a pinball.
Now to Tobias with 13 to shoot. He tries to dribble through all kinds of traffic, and one of the Tornadoes bails him out with a reach-in foul, and that's going to be called on Rush.
He'll pick up his fourth, second team foul. Here comes Booker back into the contest. Rush will sit down for a while.
So Rush has 4 fouls. Ross has 4 fouls on the other side for the Wildcats.
And everybody had 2 fouls at halftime. Seemed like.
Tobias on the right side works it down to Covington. Ball bounces loose, and it's stolen away by Woodward. He'll take it into the front court. Pick it up on the wing, looking for a cutter here. Down low, there's Booker. He's wide open underneath like he's shooting in the layup line. It's up and in for 2 for Quentin Booker. Makes it 50-29. On the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard.
Booker with 11 now.
Here's a pull-up jump shot. Fessler on a good look. He's having a nice day.
Give him 7.
Here we get a whistle and a timeout for Western on the Adams Fiber timeout. 6:25 to play in the contest. 50-31. GP on top.
9 million Americans suffer from.
Life is full of bad surprises, like interrupted broadcasts, or you get a flat tire.
I got the inflator. I'm on my way.
Maybe your dog chews up your boots.
This is a chew toy. This is not.
Or you run out of toilet paper.
It's coming through.
Or you hit a deer. But not every surprise is bad, like being able to find everything you need in one place. Your local Farm and Home Supply.
No other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
Timeout taken by the Wildcats here. They have 1 remaining in the contest. 6:25 to play. And it's a 50-31 lead for the Tornadoes. Adams Experts, top-notch local computer sales and repair services. Adams Experts, your go-to when your computer goes down. 217-214-3423. GP with the basketball on the attack. Mario Rogers brings it into the front court. Keeps it up high, gets it to Woodward. Right side Lister. Lister, Woodward, and Kirk, all seniors on this team, as is Finsick. These guys played a lot of basketball together over the years. Lister gets it back out front with 5:55 to play and 5 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Rogers, sets up for a 3, and that's the second time the Tornadoes have done that tonight. Shot clock running down, gotta go. How about a 3? And it's good for Mario Rogers to make it 53-31 GP. Tobias now tries to split a double team with a dribble. Ball is tied up and now stolen away. Into the front court, Rogers on the run. And Kirk play a little pitch and catch. Back to Rogers, another 3. It's an air ball this time. And on the rebound, we have a tie-up as Lister and Dwight Flint get tied up. And it'll be Wildcat basketball in the alternating possession arrow. Next up, we'll have Carlinville and North Green, followed by West Central and Brown County.
Ross on one side, Rush on the other, come in with 4 fouls apiece.
5:15 left.
You can play your guy with 4 fouls, I can too.
Here's Ross for a 3, no good. Tobias gets an offensive rebound, muscles it back up and in for 2. And he's fouled. Nice play by the senior, Kason Tobias.
Foul on Lister, his first, team third. Tobias now leading scorer in the game with 13 total points. 6 of those came from the free throw line, and he's missed his last 2. But he makes that one, and he's got 14.
53-34. Booker on the baseline. Caught down there, throws it out top to Lister for the straight on 3, and he buries it. Braden Lister with the triple to make it 56-34. Griggsville-Perry having it their way, trying to get into the consolation semifinal on Thursday evening. Here's Bowen with a little ankle breaker. Pull-up jump shot good by Orion Bowen.
Double figures for him with 10 now.
Lister on the wing, pass down low. 2 teammates were there, and neither one thought it was for them. A turnover. Into the front court, Tobias behind the back to the window. Good take, just missed it off the side of the iron. And the ball out of bounds. It'll head the way of Griggsville-Perry. Here's Rogers back into the game. Booker sits down for the Tornadoes. 4:19 to play. Rush gets it. He's full speed ahead into the front court now. Drives in, hangs in the air, can't get it to go. But foul. He'll shoot two.
Let's see. Covington will pick up his second foul. First team foul of the fourth quarter. Rush to the free throw line. Has 10 points for his squad. He is the second man in double figures. First one is up and good. He's got 11 now. That makes it 57-36. Brody Rush. Second one. Also good. Give him 12. He leads his team in scoring.
Bowen with the ball for the Wildcats. Pull up jump shot off the dribble. No good. Rebound down to Tobias. Reverse layup up and in.
16 for Casey Tobias.
And then we have a foul as the ball was coming into the front court as Fessler called for this one.
Noah Fessler, the freshman, picks up his second team foul. 58-38. Shot clock went off on that side, now came back on.
Just under 4 minutes to play. Into the front court. Here Woodward with the basketball. To Rogers. Now they'll get the ball reversed on the left side over to Rush. Skips it to Woodward. Tries the drive. Kicks to Lister. Surveys the floor. Long skip pass. Now to Rush. To Woodward on the wing with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Lister gets it. Right side Rush. Puts it on the deck. Drives by Bowen and is fouled by Bowen.
Well, Ryan Bowen will pick up his first foul, third team foul. Ball out of bounds for the Tornadoes. Here comes Damian Orr back in. He's got 4 fouls.
And he will be accompanied by Kendrick as Bowen and Covington sit down.
I'd say probably for the last time tonight.
20-point game, you never know. Here's Woodward in the paint. Out top the Rush. Now Rogers has had a nice night. Woodward, dribble drive, left hand at the window, good for Garrett Woodward.
9 for Woody now.
Orr with it in the paint. To Ross, trying a 3 off the side of the backboard, no good. I thought maybe that was tipped. It was not, they say. And it's ball out of bounds to GP. Opposite end of their basket with 3 minutes left in this one. Woodward has the basketball. Out top now Rogers. Gets it over to Rush. Tries to break his man down off the bounce. Kirk gets a touch. Backs his way in against Orr. Kicks it out to Lister for a 3, no good. Rebound down to Kendrick for the Wildcats. Fessler into the front court finds Ross. Had to kind of save the ball, and it's stolen away by the Tornadoes. Rush wants to run. Drives in. Leaves it up. Can't get it to roll in this time, and Fessler another board for Western. He looks to feed the post to Orr. Didn't throw it high enough, though. Tipped by Kirk. Stolen away by Rush. And another Western turnover here. And there's too many for the Wildcats here tonight. Woodward has it for the Tornadoes. Big lead in the basketball. Just over 2 minutes to play. They'll meet the winner of Carlinville and North Green, who play in the next contest as Flint Kirk makes a shot from the free throw line.
He's got 5 now.
62-38 on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Here's Tobias, leaves it into Orr, who puts it up, no good, gets his own rebound. Out top to Kendrick for a 3. It's off the back iron, and Lister has the rebound for the Tornadoes. Into the front court, Woodward to Rush. Rush by him on the baseline. Shot no good. Rebound Fessler. He's quick into the front court with it. Pulls up for a 3 in transition, no good. Kirk with the board for the Tornadoes. 1:15 remaining. Lister gets it to Kirk. Pass down low to Rogers. Took his eye off it for a moment. Has to save it back out to Rush, and he'll be fouled.
Foul on the play will go against Kendrick. That'll be the 4th team foul.
GP brings Kason Brown into the game along with Aaron Kerfman. On the other side, in for the Wildcats, we see Flint and Forbes back in. Rogers has it for the Tornadoes. Big lead in the basketball with a minute to play in this ballgame. Kason Brown on the right wing to Kerfman, top of the key. Lister's pass now tipped and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tornadoes underneath their own hoop.
Kason Brown into the game. He hit a big 3 back in the 8th grade, 3rd and 4th place game to send us to overtime, and then hit another one and won the game.
Well, 7th grade game, I think.
7th grade, okay, at East Peoria.
I think he was a 6th grader when that happened, if I remember right. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Kerfman gets it to Rogers. Rogers drives, kicks, right side Lister, 3 ball. His shot won't go. Kendrick with the rebound for Western. Flint into the front court. Out top, Kendrick to Dwight. Flint for 3, good. Flint with the tray and a timeout by Western to get Schwanke into the game. This is Jacob Schwanke, the 5'8 junior. 62-41 our score with 15 seconds remaining. And GP can just dribble this one out. Tornadoes going to improve to 8-7 on the season. Western is going to finish up their Winchester tournament experience, and the record falls to 4-14. We take you to the Logan Ag postgame show, where we're back with final stats, and we'll name our player of the game next.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome back on the Logan Agri-Service Incorporated postgame show. Final of this one, a win for the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes. 62-41 over their Pike County rival in the Western Wildcats. Postgame coverage brought to you by Logan Agri-Service Incorporated with locations in Griggsville and Winchester in Illinois and in Knox City, Waynewood, Monticello, and Paris, Missouri. Logan Agri-Service here to serve all of your ag needs. 217-833-2375.
Well, turnovers in the game, 9 on Griggsville-Perry, 20 on Western. That was their bugaboo. They were 14 of 40 from the field, 35%. 3 of 12 from the arc, 25%. 10 of 17 from the free throw line. Kason Tobias had 16 points, 2 for Isaac Covington, 7 for Noah Fessler, a 3 for Dwight Flint, 2 points for Riley Kendrick, and 10 for Orion Bowen. On the other side, 21 of 50 was Griggsville-Perry, 42%, 8 of 26 from the arc, 14 of 23 from the free throw line. Brody Rice led the way with 12 points, 8 for Mario Rogers, 5 for Flint Kirk, 5 for Hunter Brown, 9 points for Cajun Austin off the bench on 3 threes. Braden Lister hit a 3 for his 3-point total, 9 for Garrett Woodward, and 11 for Quentin Booker the win, 62-41 for GP.
Time to name our player of the game, presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor, understands this, and that's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And we're going to give our player of the game nod tonight to Cajun Austin. 3 big threes in the first half, and this game was still well within reach for the Western Wildcats. He helped Griggsville-Perry extend that lead out and helped lead them to victory, their 8th of the season. Bottom of this one, Griggsville-Perry 62, Western 41. We'll pause for a brief break here on Central Illinois Sports. When we come back, we'll get set for Carlinville and North Green from the 102nd Winchester Invitational Tournament.